Welcome to JAPEC Entertainment, starring co-host Dyra from the Dyra Project. From All Nations TV, special host Milton Wallace. From JAPEC Community Life Magazine, your host, AC Justice. So sit back, relax yourself, and be entertained. Shall we begin?
Thank you for joining us on our first episode. Now, of course, JAPEC Entertainment is going to be getting into a lot of varieties of entertainment. Now, let's try to run them through so you can get an idea. Our thing has always been on JAPEC Community Life Magazine, one phase. Knowledge is power in creating understanding for all. So let's start off today. We're going to look at and we're going to define what our entertainment is about. First of all, there's performances, plays. You're going to be looking at different plays throughout the United States. We're going to be trying to contact more people to get on board, to give us some knowledge on what they're doing when they screenwrite, when they get involved, and what the author is trying to get the message to you. Now, when it comes to comedy, that's another section we're going to be getting into. There's different ways of comedy. You have comedians on stage. Some have groups, some don't. And then you have regular single comedians that get up and they have an act. You got puppet comedians. We're going to be trying to get interviews and bring you some of their shows too. And then one of the top things without this, I feel like it kind of messes up whether you're in film business or artists or plays. If you don't have the correct music lining up with the items you're trying to market or the plays or the artwork that you're doing, it throws things off. So we're going to be looking into the importance of making sure that you got the right thing. Now we're going to talk to people who are in that business so that they can screw you if you decide your future wants to be a filmmaker. Maybe you got a video you're trying to do. Maybe you're into marketing. If the music doesn't match up with what you have going, sometimes it throws it off. And those who are singers, we're going to be getting involved with them, how they pick the music to match up with the video. Now, of course, the next thing we're going to be getting into is documentaries. That is going to consist of people who have done something in their life and they want to share with us their history, what they did when it comes to music, when it comes to representation of their art form. And then, of course, we got something special. Dedications like no other, because what we are going to try our best to do is bring in some of the artists that you're going to be seeing coming up that was inspired to write a song because something happened to them in life, something changed them, something dramatically hit them, and maybe it hit home, maybe it was something they went through when they were growing up, and it gave them the creativeness to move forward and write a song that maybe reached out and inspired others. And then of course, we're going to get into dedication. And with dedication means one thing. You have to be dedicated to your craft to get it out there. Then, of course, JAPEC Community Life Magazine is going to be getting into interviews. Interviews where people can kind of get a feel of what the artist and who the artist is and what they're about. We're going to be getting more into that too. Now, of course, we're going to be also viewing shows such as the South Lake Achievement Awards, and then, of course, Martin Luther King Day, where they had people coming. We're going to be looking at things that community has to offer. And that's one of the things we're going to be hitting on a whole lot. And then, of course, we're going to have award shows. They're going to be coming on to show their appreciation to what maybe somebody done in their community. Maybe somebody moved them a certain way in their community and inspired them to move forward. But first up, what I'm thinking about doing is something a little bit different. We had the show pretty much lined up on where we wanted it, but we're going to do something different. We're going to take a look at a Rowan Chapman. We call him the Rowan Experience. He has a video that is out here today as he tries to move forward. And of course, this is one of the other items, showing new artists, getting them a chance to have a platform to move forward and harness their craft. And then, of course, again, learning the business of entertainment. We're going to go to Rowan Chapman right now as he do a selection. It's a gospel song. I think you're going to like it. Here it is.
all the praise. You are worthy to be praised forevermore. Let the heavens be glad and let the earth rejoice. Lord, I love you. I give you all the praise.
Lord, I love you, and I give you all the praise. You are worthy to be praised forevermore. Let the heavens be glad and let the earth rejoice. Lord, I love you. I give you all the praise. Lord, I thank you, and I give you all the praise. You are awesome, a mighty God that you are. Thank you for the times you brought me through when I had no way out. Lord, I thank you. I give you all the praise.
Welcome back. Good gracious, what a video and what a song of inspiration from the Rowan experience. Now, of course, as we move forward, we're going to be able to give you more details on how you can find these artists and also connect with them just in case you want them to come and perform at your church. Now, the next thing we're going to do is talk about inspiration and encouragement. Sometimes artists at their weakest moment write better. And I know that's kind of harsh to say, but sometimes you got to feel something inside as you write. Now, of course, the next artist that we're going to be talking about felt something over a loss. And sometimes when you put it in a form that not only you feel it, but you can have others feel it too. I want you to take time and listen to this next artist. Of course, this is Dr. Bradford Howard. Who am I talking about? A great man, a nice man. I met him, and of course, I sat down and talked with him. That being said, I also realized that he had a lot to offer. Of course, he's moved up in his ministry as well as writing songs and composing songs and working with other radio stations to improve. But his mission now is to encourage people and help people move along. But he wrote a song. He's been married for approximately over 50 years. And to lose a loved one, and he wrote a song on how he felt. And that is very important because relationships are built on certain things, and a lot of people write love songs. Some write jazz songs that's dealing with life itself, or they went here or they went there. But love songs has always been close to my heart and close to a lot of people's heart when it comes to form of expressing yourself to your mate or being grateful that you've had that person in your life to give that experience when it comes to life. And it's something about being in love that takes you to the next level. It's something about having somebody in your life that mentally and physically get you. Now, we're going to get ready to go to that song. I want you to take your time and understand where this author, this artist is going at. He's lost a loved one that was close to his heart. And as I always say, people try to say they get it, but when an artist actually puts it out there so you can understand what is going on, he's singing it from the heart. I hope you enjoy it as well as I have, and not only that, it let me know a whole lot about him. He felt something. And if you cannot, when you're writing, and this is just to you guys, if you're writing a song and you don't feel what that song says, how do you expect anybody else to actually feel it? So, and that being said, we're going to go to Dr. Bradford Howard and actually see the entire story. Thank you.
Passing me by quickly, I want to see you anymore. The days, months, and years, I would not be able to share things with you ever again. I won't see you anymore. I won't see you anymore. The seconds, minutes, and hours, I won't see you anymore. The days, months, and years, I won't see you anymore. The seconds, minutes, and hours, I won't see you anymore. The days, months, and years.
Welcome back. Of course, what a song by Dr. Bradford Howard. Of course, a song of inspiration on the things that he endured, and he's still enduring. Loss of a loved one is something, but when you've been with someone for over 50 years, that is a long time. And you got to experience the one thing that our next artist is singing about, being in love with that person, knowing that they get you, that they understand you, that they're a friend as well as a lover, and that they have meet you where you at, physically and mentally. One without the other, you're going to have a problem with it. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to move on to the next artist. And as I said with JAPEC, we're going to be going through things. Knowledge is power, and it always will be that way. Now, before we get to the next artist, I want to say this to everybody. If you meet somebody and they meet you halfway, they get you, and they're a friend first, and then move forward, you got something special there. So anyway, as we move forward, let's get to Dava from the Dava Wolf Project, one of our co-hosts in JAPEC Entertainment. Let's listen to her song, and then you know what? We're going to be right back.
Sometimes you're in over your head. Sometimes you question what they said. Sometimes you wanna even up the score. Sometimes you love them a little more. Sometimes they don't do what they should. Sometimes they make you feel so good. It's crazy, but what you're gonna do, you'll end up crazy. Is what you got me feeling, my baby. Before I met you, didn't know what love was, and I don't have control because love does. Since you came
back. What a song from the Dava Project. Of course, you get more information on where you can view her project at and what's going on. And if you want to see her, you can always contact JAPEC Entertainment. Now, as we move forward, we're about to step out and go overseas to London, the United Kingdom, to a Clarin Cloth, who of course wrote a song, We Shall Overcome. Now his description of the song, I guess best fits it. He describes the song as a wall of color of bricks. And though the bricks represent the issues and the different things that you go through in life, you now create a beautiful wall at the end, because no matter what you go through, no matter how high the wall is, no matter what color the bricks are, you shall overcome. Let's go to the video, and then we're going to be right back for more.
He cannot fail, he cannot lie, he's not like men. Oh, nothing is impossible for him. I believe he will perfect what concerns my life today, and I will testify to his goodness to me. We shall overcome. I do believe that we shall overcome. We shall should I fear? Should I worry? I believe I belong to Jesus Christ. His eyes are upon me. His mighty hands upholds me. I believe he will perfect what concerns my life today. I will testify to his goodness to me. I believe he will perfect what concerns my life today. I will testify his goodness to me. We shall overcome. We a solid rock. We stand, we rise, we win. His promises are yes and
We shall overcome. Now, of course, we're going to go right back to the U.S. We're a pastor with a mission to try to help a lot of people in his neighborhood and throughout. Of course, he's hoping to expand throughout the United States with different programs for the youth. Getting involved. It's all right sometimes to talk about it. It's all right to brag about it. But you actually got to step up and do something about it. And of course, he's got a song that is out that he put called Too Real. Now, of course, the video, if you take all the music away, it still has meaning. Now, of course, those who are out there writing songs, make sure that even if the music is away, if you can't feel it and you can't feel the words you're expressing, then nobody else will. That's a little knowledge. But now we're going to get back to Richard Vega, gentleman who was in Texas who wrote songs, and he's out there working in the community. Doing something for others is the greatest service of all. Now, the song is Too Real, talking about life, talking about issues in life. And as we go to that video, and as you look at that video, I want you to think about the things that are happening around you and realize you're not alone. The message on the song that he's trying to get out there is that one thing, that in spite of everything you go through, there's something other than the streets that you can look forward to. Let's get ready to go to the video.
These streets ain't got no love. I done lost so many partners to these guns and drugs. I seen bodies tally up, but I'm still holding mine. I done been through so much dirt, low ends in my time. I just wanna give up, cause it get too hard. Haven't heard from you in a while, feel like I'm too far. And I can see them scheming on me. I feel the devil's cold breath breathing on me, but you place your healing on me. It's too real.
This is my journey. About to put that devil in the gurney. Hitting the lick and coming up quick. Now that I got the brick to flip, with money on my mind, focus on my grind, look at my shine, yeah. Satan really had my mind, looking at my blinds and wasting my time, thinking that I'm down for mine. That coke in my nose and yanking my glass, walking around heartless and strapped. Man, I'm grateful that was my past, but on the way back from grabbing a couple of stacks, my heart went into attack. And sitting in ICU, wondering how and why I made it through. Now I gotta choose. I accepted the mission of the Great Commission, collecting the souls, speaking and teaching the truth, and you can do this too. All you gotta do is hit your knees. Believe that he died for you and me and Rose in 3, cause who the song says free is free indeed. Stop wasting all that time and focus on your new grind. You're a new creation with new wine.
These streets ain't got no love. I done lost so many partners to these guns and drugs. I seen bodies tally up, but I'm still holding mine. I done been through so much dirt, low ends in my time. I just wanna give up, cause it get too hard. Haven't heard from you in a while, feel like I'm too far. And I can see them scheming on me. I feel the devil's cold breath breathing on me, but you place your healing on me. It's too real.
I remember like it was yesterday, I was crying, blowing on purple haze, so caught up in my depression, I ain't even have a word to say. My brother caught a case, cause he took that dude's life away. My homie Breon passed away, RP, I miss him to this day. I was chilling up with JJ, off a golf bank in a crack house, sipping coke, got overdosed. Thought that this would be my last out. Woke up, my nose was bleeding as I was dazed up on that couch. I was just gambling with my life, rolling the dice, I'm fitting the crap out. I was living my life on the edge, suicide thoughts all up in my head. My family was jumping for third eye blind, wishing I would come up over the ledge, but I was just dead, a ghost in the shell, with a one-way ticket straight to hell. Needed someone to come intervene, and my grandma told me that Christ prevailed. So I got down on my knees and I gave it all to him. And his grace and mercy came, wash away all my sins. Now I go hard for my king, like LeBron when he go for the rim. I'm shining his light, it's never gonna dim. Keep preaching the truth to the very end, cause
these streets ain't got no love. I done lost so many partners to these guns and drugs. I seen bodies tally up, but I'm still holding mine. I done been through so much dirt, low ends in my time. I just wanna give up, cause it get too hard. Haven't heard from you in a while, feel like I'm too far. And I can see them scheming on me. I feel the devil's cold breath breathing on me, but you place your healing on me, it's too real.
These streets ain't the only thing that plays for keeps. It's all about your eternal sleep. If I was you, I'd go ahead and repent right now. Ask Jesus Christ to come into your life and get right. It's At His Feet Ministries, we out.
Wow, what a song. Of course, all the songs today reach here, whether it's religion, whether it's jazz, whether it's a song of feeling something inside. And that's what music is about, describing it in a way that you feel it and you can tell somebody about it. You can hum it during the day. So as we get ready to turn to a closing, we want to say to everybody out there, join us as JAPEC Entertainment comes to you. And remember, as our closing, as always with JAPEC Community Life Magazine, our one slogan, we are here. Thanks for your time. See you.